need to step outside right now.
Well, what have I done wrong?
Okay, I am here to check the welfare because we have concern for the safety of the lady who lives here.
Ew. This place is just gross, dude. It smells like they were burning something in here.
Is that blood?
No, I think that's shit. The freezer?
Yep.
It's right here. I swear to God.
I know the smell.
These officers, along with a locksmith, had just made the horrifying discovery of a killer's attempt to hide his victim. But he's far from the only one who's been faced with the moment police uncovered what a disturbed soul tried to bury.
What do you think we might have found around the property?
Beer cans.
We didn't find beer cans. Jimmy, we found some bones.
Bones?
We've already gotten to the point where you know that you killed her. The next question is, what did you do with her after that happened?
I waited a month until I put her in 2 construction bags.
These were the moments when the killer realized the police had found his victim. The case of Jaslyn was deeply disturbing, but next up is the chilling moment when a son realized the police had figured out he was the one behind his mother's murder.
I see you've got some blood on you. Is that from you?
That's from her.
From her. Who did this?
I don't know. He was tall and he had one of those robber masks.
You haven't asked once how she's doing, which I think is strange. I mean, you're 23 years old, 22 years old. Your mother raised you. And you don't want to know how she's doing? And that's why your story makes no sense.
On the evening of August 23rd, 2017, 911 received a chilling call from a young man named Nathaniel Schimmel, son of 60-year-old Michelle Schimmel.
Bay County 911, what's going on there?
I think he hurt my mom.
Who's he?
I don't know. He was wearing one of those robber masks. Well, I heard screaming, then I came out and she was on the ground.
Are you with your mom right now?
No, I got away.
Okay, so you left your mom at 47 Wood Hollow?
Yes.
All right, and where are you now?
I'm at a friend's house.
Okay, do you know how she was injured?
There was a knife.
What do you mean there was a knife? Did you see a knife in her?
Yes.
Police rushed to the scene and found Michelle Schimmel lying on her front lawn, covered in blood. It was clear she had been the victim of a brutal attack, but who was responsible? As the investigation unfolded, it would take a deeply disturbing turn.
Team's residence is clear.
They say it's clear?
Yeah,
where are the kids? Weren't there kids here? Who called this in?
The victim's son. We still have him landline. He's at the house down the street.
All right, 10-4. Tell him to stay there. Get a house number. We'll make contact with him as soon as we can.
Nathaniel was the key witness in the case, and officers quickly tracked him down at a friend's house, where they began questioning him about what had happened.
What's your name? Nathan? My name's Jay. Okay. I see you've got some blood on you. Is that from you?
That's from her.
From her. Who did this?
I don't know. He was tall and he had one of those robber masks.
He had a ski mask. You've ever seen him before?
I don't know.
Was he wearing gloves?
I don't know.
You know if he was a white guy or a black guy?
I tried to get out of there since
Okay. So how tall was he? You know how tall he was?
He was really tall.
I'm right about 6 foot. Was he taller than me? About the same?
Maybe a little bit taller.
6'1", 6'2", maybe?
Yes.
What was he wearing?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay. So all you can really remember is he's about maybe 6'1", 6'2"-ish. What was he driving?
I don't know.
From the very first interaction, Nathan's odd demeanor and the fact that he couldn't recall anything except the suspect's height immediately raised red flags, and the more officers spoke with him, the more their suspicions grew.
Did he say anything? Were you and your mom both inside the house?
She was inside and I was on the back porch.
Okay.
I heard screaming and I came out and she was on the ground.
In the front yard?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was like, she left her for to back to me and I went right and I got in my car and I drove away.
And then when you came out to the front, you just saw this person running away?
She was, yeah.
And getting into a car?
I don't know.
Okay. Who does she live with?
Me, my sister. She kicked my dad out. They're divorced.
When did she do that?
She recently kicked him out like a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago?
He's an alcoholic.
Let's take a look at you real quick just because you got some blood on your shirt. Okay, we'll make sure that you're not hurt or anything like that, okay? Are you injured anywhere? This your shirt? Also make sure.
What?
Oh, you got some right here under your shirt.
What?
Yeah, go and put your, did you go like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see your hands up there.
I got some of it off in the thing.
Okay, you watched some of it off already? Okay.
Did you get in a vehicle or did you leave on foot? I don't know. I got out as soon as I could.
You immediately got in your car and you left? Did you kneel down by your mom or anything, or did you just get out of there?
I looked to see if she was okay, but...
That's it? Did she say anything, or... No? Okay.
Nathan immediately raised suspicion. One of the most important people in his life had just been violently taken from him. Yet instead of calling for help, he washed his hands, left the scene, and only dialed 911 once he reached his friend's house. If his story was true, none of it made sense. Questions began piling up, and officers were determined to get answers.
You already washed your hands, huh? Okay. You wait out here while I go get my pad. I'm going to write a couple things down, okay? All right.
It had to be my dad. It had to be my dad or something. They've been arguing before she kicked him out.
What's your name again? How'd you get the blood on your shirt, you know?
It might have, accidentally gotten on my shirt when I was looking at her. I don't know.
She was on the ground, though?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did she say anything to you when you were talking to her?
Uh-huh.
Were you trying to talk to her?
Uh-huh.
Okay. She didn't answer any questions? No? How's you guys' relationship? Pretty good?
We get fights.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing too big? Alright, cool deal. Did you get along well with your dad, or did you get along better with your mom?
My mom.
Your mom? Okay. So basically, long story short, you heard her screaming, you took your headphones off, you came from the back patio, inside the house, through the back. You saw the front door open, you went out through the front, and you saw her laying on the ground, and that's when you came out and you saw who you think might be your dad leaving. Okay. Was he running or walking?
Running.
Did you immediately leave and come over here? Did you stop next to your mom or anything?
Before I got the car.
Oh, did you try to talk to her? What'd she say to you? She didn't say anything? Okay. Did you see your dad's car? No. What about a clothing description? No idea? Okay.
Coming up, a homicide investigator arrived at the scene to question Nathan and his friend, hoping to uncover what really happened that night.
Hello, guys. I'm Detective Amy Conrad with the Sheriff's Office. I'm sorry this is all going on. We're actually trying to round everybody up in one central location instead of having two different houses and stuff. So we're kind of trying to all meet back at at our office, because there's couch, there's food, there's coffee, and stuff like that. So I think eventually your family and stuff will be there too. So I think that would be better for you. Would you be okay with that? Actually, Nathan, can you come stand in front of the door where we can see in the light? Do you have any injuries on you?
Can you hold out your arms?
I'm sorry you're having hair for all this. We'll do everything we can, okay?
Before Nathan was taken to the station, his sister arrived at the scene, and unlike Nathan, her reaction was much more in line with someone who had just lost their mother.
I'm like her brother, Bob. Okay, I'm Detective Amy Conrad, okay? I'm gonna be sticking by you, okay? Do you know what's going on?
I have no idea. I was told that she was... That's all I know.
Unfortunately, she's not. I need to do everything in my power for you guys to get answers. I need to figure out what happened.
With that, it was time to get to the truth. Nathan was brought into a cold interrogation room, a tactic often used by detectives to create discomfort and break down emotional defenses. Detectives were hoping the environment, combined with strategic questioning, would pressure him into revealing what really happened that night.
I can't even imagine how stressful it is for you, though, right now. So, hang in there. Where's your room?
It was in the dining room, but she put me on the porch.
She put you on the porch because of what?
Actually, thought I wasn't looking for a job.
Oh, she thought you weren't looking for a job.
Yeah.
So the dogs hang out inside the house, not with you. How do you use the bathroom?
She said to go. This is recent. She just said to go outside.
How long has she made you stay out there?
Like 2 days, 2 or 3 days.
Has it got air conditioning?
It's got 2 fans.
But no air conditioning? Oof. And how do you approach your mom? Tell me exactly.
I like went down and I guess I got blood on me and I guess I wiped it on my shirt, but she had a knife in her back.
Do you remember what the knife looked like?
It was one of our kitchen knives, I think.
And you didn't call 911 until you got to Christian's house,
No,
correct?
until I thought I was safe.
That's right, because you didn't know if the guy had a weapon. Can you just pull that shirt off for a second? That way I don't miss anything, because God forbid. Well, I don't want you to go out and see your sister with that on, to be honest with you. I'm going to see what I have as far as different clothes to throw on you. Okay, turn back around. All right, you got a lot of blood on you.
Do I?
Yeah, I have to answer for that.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to be completely honest with me, because we have a lot of resources. We're looking for some guy to ski cab. If something happened and you didn't mean for it to happen or something like that, you need to know that you can tell me. But that's all you remember.
Coming up, the detective followed standard procedure by collecting a DNA sample from Nathan, a move that could prove crucial. If Nathan's fresh DNA was found on Michelle's body, it could be the key to linking him directly to the crime.
Out of your cheek. Yeah.
So you said this might catch the guy?
You never know. You can't leave anything uncovered.
I just want to make sure that I understand.
She locks me out. She doesn't want me coming into the house.
Who?
My mom.
Why?
She thinks I'm not looking for a job.
She expects you to be out looking for a job during the day.
But since she locked me out of the house, I don't have any way of showering or getting changed or anything.
Okay, and how long has that been going on?
Like 2 or 3 days, I think.
Okay. So when she keeps you out on the porch, does she let you in after she gets home?
Not anymore.
You haven't showered?
No, I haven't gotten to.
You've been sleeping outside?
Yeah, out on the porch. I've got 2 fans.
That's kind of bullshit. My main question is why wouldn't you call 911 from your house?
I wanted to make sure I was safe before I did it.
Were you concerned about being safe when you went up to her?
I don't know. I was just in a blind panic.
A blind panic? Yeah. Okay. I guess I don't understand not calling 911 from that point. I mean, even as you're driving.
I didn't want to call while driving because I thought I might crash into something.
I mean, when time is of the essence, and this guy's already ran away, I can't get over not calling 911.
I didn't know what to do.
Coming up, the male detective entered with a change of clothes for Nathan, as his outfit had to be confiscated as potential evidence. By this point, the detectives had switched, a common interrogation tactic. Rotating detectives allows for different questioning styles, which can put added pressure on a suspect and increase the chances of a confession.
Do you mind changing into these real quick? If you could just take those off and just stick them right in the bag. Can I see those scratches on your arm?
When I was laying against the guns in the police car, I think.
Those are scratches.
Are they?
You know what I think is kind of a strange thing? Is that we've been dealing with you for how many hours now? Do you know how many hours it's been? Okay. Do you know how many times you've asked any of us how your mom's doing? No? Are you gonna ask?
No. I'm afraid to know. I don't want to know.
Huh?
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know? Why?
Because she might not be okay.
I've been sitting here and listening to your excuses and whatever you're saying, and it's gotten a little bit aggravating, especially when you haven't asked once how she's doing, which I think is strange. I mean, you're 23 years old, 22 years old. Your mother raised you, and you don't want to know how she's doing? I think you know how she's doing. I think that's the problem. I think you know how she's doing.
Is she okay?
Why don't you tell me?
I don't know. Why would I know?
You don't know? You don't want to know?
No, I don't.
So then why'd you ask me?
Because you said.
Okay. Your mom's dead. You already knew that, though. That's why you don't ask. Do you know how many times everybody else asked me? Everybody else asked me. Except for you. You got nothing to say. I'm not even done telling you the crazy shit. So fucking brace yourself.
At this point, the detective brought his A game and started pressing harder.
Do you know what high velocity blood spatter is? You don't? You have high velocity blood spatter on your shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. It means the blood hit your shirt at a high rate of speed.
Why would it do that?
There's only one reason that there would be high velocity blood spatter on your shirt. And that's you standing right next to your mother when she got stabbed.
Wasn't.
But you were. But you were. And that's why she scratched you on the arm. And guess what? Your DNA and your skin is going to be under her fingernails.
Didn't an ambulance pick her up?
No, an ambulance didn't pick her up. Do you know why an ambulance didn't pick her up?
Why?
Because she was dead. So, do you want to try again?
The guy was already making way past the driveway.
You're still sticking with the guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Where'd you recognize the knife from?
It looked like one of ours.
Oh, it looked like one of yours. So a knife that came out of your house, right, that you walk through. You walk out front and you see her and the mystery man. You're scared of the mystery man, right?
Yeah.
But you develop immense courage for several seconds and you run up to your mom. Just long enough to get your DNA on her, right? And on the knife.
Well, that took me, it was already far away.
I get that, man, and that's why your fucking story makes no sense. He was already far away. You have no reason to not call the police. But yet you told us on a sworn statement, you tell us that you went to your friend's house because you're scared of the masked mystery man. You can't tell me.
The detective had grown tired of Nathan's evasive answers and decided it was time to apply serious pressure. Using a direct, evidence-based approach, he aimed to break through Nathan's story and push him to tell with his own words what he had done and why he had done it.
How some of this blood splattered all over your shirt. You do this, and you hit, right? The blood spatters, okay? That's how it works. Do you know what fucking physics is? So explain to me why your mother's blood is splattered at a high velocity. Are you just trying to piss me off? I don't understand. You're making up bullshit over and over. You're digging yourself a deeper and deeper hole, man. Why haven't you still reacted since I've told you that your mother's dead? You still haven't reacted.
There's no way.
She's dead.
No.
Yeah, she is. She's dead. Never coming back. Never gonna say another fucking word to you. But she knows what you did. Your dad doesn't have anything on his shirt. Your dad doesn't have any crazy stories. Just you, with blood all over your toes, with scratches on your arm. You lost a pair of glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah? You got a stretch on your V-neck.
That's the V-neck. Right?
I know what a V-neck is. You've still got your dead mother's blood on your chest right now. I've been doing this shit for 12 years, man. I've dealt with the hardest gangsters in Flagler County. And when these dudes find out that their mother passes away, or their family member, they react. You're just in here stone cold, like you don't give a fuck about anything I'm telling you.
She's not.
She is dead. Do you think that I just find guys and tell them that their mother's dead when she's not? She raised you and you killed her. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. What kind of person fucking stabs their own mother in the fucking back? Huh? A piece of shit? A complete fucking psychopath? And then to blame it on your fucking dad? You're fucking sick. You can't even look at me in the fucking eye eyes. You're staring at the ground like a little fucking bitch because you can't fucking tell me what you did.
Some may think that the detective was pressing hard, maybe too hard, but this bad cop approach turned out to be what led Nathan to confess his horrific crime.
Come on, man. All of a sudden now you're in your feelings? If a masked man shows up at a house to kill somebody, guess what they already have with them? A weapon. That's right. You knew it. So why didn't that guy have a weapon? The only answer is because that guy doesn't exist. Let it out, man. It's gonna eat you alive. Tell me. What happened?
It was an accident.
It was an accident?
I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to? That was the hardest part right there. How did it happen?
She was gonna take me out. We had an argument. There was a knife on the counter. I panicked. I just reached for it. It just happened.
Where did you cut her?
In the neck, I think.
Okay.
I don't hate her.
You don't hate her.
No. I just kept.
You just kept.
She tried to get away, so I grabbed her. She got outside.
And then what?
She just bled out. It was horrible. I just watched her. I think I hit her in the fucking jugular. She just bled out.
How many times do you think you?
A lot.
A lot.
It didn't help that the dogs. They're stupid. They went after her.
You just gotta put him in.
There's no God that exists that will forgive me for what I did.
Nathaniel was booked into jail and charged with 1 count of second-degree murder. He quickly entered a plea of not guilty. The state later upgraded the charge to first-degree murder, and he was held without bond. In 2020, Nathaniel ultimately entered a plea of no contest and was sentenced to 50 years in prison, followed by a lifetime of probation. He will be 72 years old when he is eligible for release. 3 years later, he appealed his conviction, attempting to blame the murder of his mother on various mental health issues, including ADHD, oppositional defiant disorder, and possible Asperger's. He even claimed that mosquito control had used a high-pitched sound wave on the morning of the killing, which allegedly triggered him to stab his mother to death. Nathaniel stated that he blacked out during the argument and the stabbing, and that the only thing he remembered from that day was being booked into jail. His appeal was promptly denied. Next up is the chilling moment when police confronted a victim's so-called best friend, and he realized he was the prime suspect of her murder.
Oh, that's a 1092, that's a body.
Yeah.
Let's get out.
Yep.
I can see enough right now. Looks like a girl's hand. Let's back out. Hey, Nick. We got a female body. Basically, she face down, pants down.
We found a condom, and we have Brittany's DNA, we have your DNA, and we have a condom.
That can't be. Can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
You guys trying to get a confession of killing Brittany?
On March 9th, 2020, Alicia Ujlaki called police to report her daughter Brittany missing. She'd left her dad's band practice expecting a ride home from a close male friend, but never made it back.
Hello. Okay, so is it son or daughter?
Daughter.
Daughter?
Yeah.
Okay. What is daughter's name?
Brittany, you want to get a picture? Her friend that had her, I talked to him. He dropped her off at the high school down here at 4 o'clock with some guy. And I go, what guy? And he goes, I don't know. She just said my new friend. Tall, white, cowboy-looking guy with a green truck. And now nobody can find her. None of her friends. Her phone's not on.
Okay.
I don't know I don't know what to do.
Has she ever did this before?
No.
And all we know is that it was a green truck. We know nothing else about the individual.
No, the boy said it was an ugly green F-150 from the early 2000s.
That boy was 16-year-old Bryce Dickey, Brittany's best friend and the last person to see her. He claimed he dropped her off at Spring Creek High School to meet a new friend.
Is there any other friends that were with Bryce, or it was just Bryce?
It was just Bryce.
And she was with him, and then he dropped her off and he had no idea who this guy was?
No, and he even said it seemed sketcy. And I'm like, well, why'd you leave her? Why'd you leave her?
Did Bryce happen to mention it if it was a Nevada license plate?
Did he see that much?
No, he didn't see anything about the truck. He said he was a pretty good distance away from it.
So he dropped her off and then she walked quite a ways? She didn't want him to just pull up to the vehicle? Her request was to stop away from the vehicle so she could walk?
He said he dropped her off right in front of the school, and then she walked into the parking lot.
Her best friend
And his name was Bryce, right?
said that she's been talking to a guy named JT. She says she doesn't know anymore. She just keeps calling him JT. She goes, has anybody talked to a guy named JT? I know they've been talking a lot lately.
As of now, detectives have been told of 3 potential people that could have been involved in Brittany's disappearance. Bryce, who left her with someone he didn't know. JT, a person she'd been chatting with recently. And a tall man in a cowboy hat driving a green Ford F-150, seen only by Bryce. To dig deeper, Sergeant Fisher met with Bryce.
Bryce,
Let's go.
good. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, no problem.
So, kind of run me through it so I can understand what's going on.
Alright, so Sunday, around 11, I started texting, got a few texts from Brittany, just asked if I wanted to hang out. I said sure, get ready and stuff. Told me she could meet me at Angel Park because she said her dad was doing band practice. And then went to town, called her when I got into town on 5th, and then picked her up at Angel Park, drove around, went up towards Mountain View, asked what she wanted to do. Said she had no idea, said, why don't we just go drive around to Spring Creek since we got more room over there. So we went back over the hill, just started chatting, talked about her finishing school, how school was going for me, kept driving around, and then we were over in the horse palace section, and my dad called me asking if I could come back home, so I told her I needed to go. Asked her if she wanted me to just drop her back off at Angel Park, and she said that she wanted me to drop her off at the high school to meet her new friend, and said her dad was going to pick her up later. So then came over here, pulled in right over there, gave her a hug and stuff, and then she got out. I pulled out and then started heading that way, and the F-150 was over there, but I didn't know that was where she was going at that time. And then got about right towards where it opens up, and then looked back, and they were both standing outside the truck. And then I got to the turnout right over there by the middle school, and then the F-150 was in motion.
Despite his close bond with Brittany, Fisher sensed Bryce's version of events was oddly detailed, too rehearsed.
So you picked her up at 1:30. Where did you guys go? I mean, you said you were with her for how long?
Dropped her off at 4:30, so that's three and a half hours.
I'm sure that you didn't drive around for 3.5 hours. That's a waste of gas.
No, I drove around for 3.5 hours.
Okay. That's all you did for 3.5 hours? That seems really odd that you just drive aimlessly around.
That's what I do almost every day.
So you just drove around, you didn't stop anywhere?
No, we didn't stop at all. We literally just kept doing circles, drove around towards the sports complex, looped back around, went to the housing section.
I just think it's kind of odd. I think you know more than what you're telling me.
I'm being honest, sir. I mean, not in a bad way, but any of my friends you can ask, that's what we do most of the time, is literally just drive around Spring Creek for hours.
Well, I'm thinking you know more about Brittany than what you're actually confident. I've been doing this for a long time, and I usually can smell somebody that's leaving out something. So what are you leaving out?
I'm not leaving out anything, sir. There's nothing that I'm leaving out.
You haven't had anything from her since Sunday, that's it? Now, where are you? Are you okay? Answer the phone. What time was that, please?
That was 6:14.
Little sis is what you're referring to her as?
Yeah, she's called me big brother since, like, my 8th grade year.
Police issued a press release about Brittany's disappearance and searched tirelessly, including pinging her phone. It last signaled near Boyd Kennedy Road, but a search turned up nothing. That changed when an independent search team called in a devastating discovery.
It looks like a human head to me. Yeah, it looks like a chest cavity in the dark hoodie or something. We walked over here on this side. I'm pretty sure that's their drag marks there.
Probably should go down the bottom and come up, because this is probably what we're going to have to work right here.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't see any tracks going in.
It's right.
Yeah, let's go.
Drag mark right there. We got drag marks right there.
Yeah. Big time drag marks.
Yeah, so let's go down the bottom and come up the bottom of the gully.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yep.
That's not good. Oh, that's a 1092. That's a body.
Yeah.
Let's get out.
Yep.
I can see enough right now. Looks like a girl's hand. Let's back out. Hi.
Hey, Nick. We got a female body. We have a female body. I don't know if it's her or what, but we have a female body out behind Burner Basin. Basically, she face down, pants down.
Detective Stake from the Elko County Sheriff's Office had to break the news to Alicia. Deep down, she already knew the girl found in the desert was her daughter. Detective Stake later described the moment he delivered the news, saying that Alicia's anguished cries were by far the most terrible sound he had ever heard in all his years of law enforcement.
I was on the phone, okay, and I just want to let you know that we have found a body.
I'm gonna pass out. Can you get me some help? Can you get me some help?
Yep,
Can you
there's
get
some
me
people.
Okay. Give me some help. Oh my God, give me some help. We're out. We're out. We're out. Help me, please.
Shortly after the discovery, police received confirmation that the body was in fact that of 16-year-old Brittany. Her cause of death was believed to be strangulation and a single stab wound to the neck that severed her carotid artery. At first, the investigation stalled. There was no trace of the cowboy or his green truck, but when detectives turned their focus back to Bryce, things started to unravel. Footage showed his blue pickup heading toward Burner Basin, not the high school as he'd claimed. Snapchat data confirmed they were together at Burner Basin, where Brittany's body was later found. At the scene, police found Brittany's smashed phone, her lanyard, earbuds, and a used condom. DNA testing showed Brittany's DNA on the outside, Bryce's on the inside. More of his DNA was found on her neck and under her nails. A search of his home uncovered blood-stained boots, a sweatshirt, and a possible murder weapon hidden in one of the boots. A week later, Bryce was brought in for questioning. Unaware detectives already had enough to implicate him.
Sit down in here real quick. Can I get you anything? Well, tell me about Brittany. What's she like?
You're gonna have to ask a question because that's a lot. Brittany is not in like a bad way or anything, but I mean,
right. Well, what was Brittany to you?
Honestly, Brittany was my little sis. Like, I've known her since 7th or 8th grade. One of the closest people to me. I didn't even start calling her. I called her little sis for about the last 2.5, 3 years, but she called me big brother since probably about like right after the first year that I met her. But one of the closest people to me.
One other question. If you could say something to Brittany, what would you say?
Easy. I love you. That'd be the first thing I would say.
What about the second?
No, I'm sorry. Because I kind of blame myself for all this. Even though, well,
blame yourself.
I mean, I know that I didn't know what was going to happen, but I'm the last one that freaking saw her before. And I mean, her mom even made me promise that I wouldn't blame myself, but kind of still have a lot of regrets and a lot of stuff I wish I would have done differently that day. Because I wish I would have just taken her back to town to her dad. Like, told her when we got the balloon release was the first time I saw her after it all happened, but I saw her and we hugged and I said I was sorry and kind of both broke down, and then she made me promise that I wouldn't blame myself, stuff like that, and then the whole family kind of hugged me and just told me that I meant a lot to Brittany and stuff like that, so.
The detectives played along at first, asking him to describe the green truck and retrace his version of events. But then came the turning point, when they hit him with the overwhelming evidence they had on him.
I have one other concern.
Okay.
Okay. We located some items, or an item. Okay. Do you have any idea what that item might be?
No.
Okay. What if I told you that it had both yours and Brittany's DNA on it?
What would that be?
Do you have any idea?
No.
Now's the time to be truthful.
I'm being 100% sir. I don't know what you're referring to.
Now, you told me before that you and Brittany had never been intimate in a sexual way.
No.
Okay, what if I said I had evidence that shows that that might not be accurate either?
I'm not lying. I've never kissed. I've never had sex with Brittany. Besides hugging and I've never had sex or any intimate relationship with Brittany.
Okay. Have you ever watched TV and seen DNA comparisons?
No. I mean, I've watched crime shows, but haven't really paid attention to it.
So, you gave a DNA sample, right?
Yes.
Okay. We found a condom. All right, and we found Brittany. And we have Brittany's DNA, we have your DNA, and we have a condom.
That can't be.
It is.
I've never had sex with Brittany, I swear. I've never had sex with Brittany.
Okay. So then explain to me how...
I don't know. I'm freaking out right now because I've never had sex with Brittany.
Okay.
I've never had
sex. Explain to me how a condom has your DNA on the inside and her DNA on the outside. Because that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense, and I don't...
And you can understand my concerns. Biggest concern I have is you could see that we have some footage that kind of contradicts what you said.
Yes, sir.
We've got a condom that was recovered near Brittany's body, and it has DNA on it with both you and Brittany. Okay, and you told me that you guys had never been intimate. All right? There's only one way that DNA could have gotten on that condom that way.
I'm aware of that.
And you have a pattern now of lying. You were deceptive to Detective Fisher because you got scared. You just admitted that.
I admitted I was
and
scared. And
your timeline doesn't match up. The other people we've talked to, their stories don't match with yours.
What do you mean they don't match with mine? Am I allowed to ask that or no?
No, absolutely.
No, you can ask.
Yeah, there's just some issues with the time, okay, and things like that. But the thing I'm concerned about right now is if you were in my perspective and you look at all this, what would you think?
That I did it to bring me.
Okay. If you were me, okay, how would you explain the condom?
I don't know.
If you were me looking at that as a detective, what would you make of it? Okay.
Exactly what you guys are thinking right now.
Okay, because here's the thing. If I don't know what happened, I can't help you out any more past this point. I can't help you figure out the truth. Tell me the truth. Okay? We need to get through this together. And I need to hear from you what happened. Okay?
Wait, can I ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
Are you guys trying to get a confession with me, Brittany?
I'm trying to figure out how your DNA got on a condom on the inside that has her DNA on the outside. I need to figure out what happened with that condom.
Realizing he was cornered, Bryce changed his story.
It was extremely odd. Brittany was being, literally the only time, Brittany was being really flirty for some reason throughout that day. So we kissed, and I had gotten a blood that was through a condom, but then after I was done, she was the one who took the condom and then thought she threw it out of the truck.
Did you ever have any sort of intercourse oral or otherwise anywhere else with Brittany?
Just the that was besides like 2, maybe 3 kisses, and that was about it. Honestly, there wasn't much. It was almost didn't seem real in a sense because she literally just asked if I wanted to wake up. It did not quite seem real, almost.
Okay. So everything we just talked about, if you were me, what would you think about all that?
I think you guys already know what I think you would think.
And what is that?
That I'm lying about everything. I mean, I'm smart enough to know that's what you guys are thinking.
No, I think you're very smart. From the position I sit in, okay, like I said, there's only that one chance that you have with me to tell me the truth. Because so far, you haven't told me the truth. And I think we both know that.
Sure.
Okay. And then the thing I'm concerned about is that everything you've told me just does not add up. Okay?
Okay.
And I think you're very smart. You know that. Okay? So, help me figure out what the truth is. But I need to hear that from you.
Bryce's news story quickly fell apart. He stumbled through his lies, unsure what he could still get away with.
The Angel Park timeline, that I didn't actually realize that I had messed up the timeline at that one. I'm being 100% on. She was trying for a little while longer, and her texting her friend actually did happen, and she asked me to drop her off with somebody, but I don't know who it was. And he actually had met us on Boyd, and I didn't actually meet the guy or anything, but because he met us up here.
Okay.
I don't know where, somewhere over here is where Brittany and I actually had sex. I literally dropped her off with the guy literally in the middle of the road and drove off. Everything I've told, except mess ups on the timeline, is true. That was the exact same truck that I saw. I honestly couldn't tell you how the gun was that close to Brittany's body. I don't know how that happened, because Brittany was still alive by the time I dropped her off on the road with whoever the guy was. I just wasn't thinking at all. And I dropped her off, and I literally just drove off. I understand that. I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
That you have to know, which you do have to know. But I'm telling you that I literally had never met this guy.
Okay.
Which Brittany gets new friends every month, and I didn't really think much of it.
You've told us several different versions. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you really expect me to believe that you met a guy after you guys had sex and you just dropped Brittany off with him and you don't know who that was? You're a smart guy. I'm a smart guy. Okay.
I've met him, but I honestly don't know who he is.
So I need you to be honest with me. When we started out today, I just wanted the truth from you. Okay? And then the story changed. The story's changed again. The story's changed again. Okay? I need to get the whole truth. Because once that line crosses, you can't go back. And I can't get that truth from you.
Didn't even know the kid was back in town. It was the Chaz Randall kid is the one who picked her up. Which I didn't even know he was back in town. So I swear it was Chaz Randall, because that kid's kind of distinguishable, but...
In desperation, he blamed another man, Chaz Randall, but detectives were done playing games.
You're telling me Chaz Randall met you on the road. I told you.
What?
And you've known that Chaz Randall killed Brittany all this time, and you're just waiting to say something? You let yourself be the last person to see her alive? You expect us to believe that I was the last person to see her alive. I put myself in that position, and I'm going to sit here for a week and a half letting everybody think I was the last one to see her alive when I know who the last person to see her alive is. You think we're going to believe that? You're smarter than that.
Listen, okay? This is... We can't keep coming up with different stories, okay? Because with what you just said, okay, as investigators, we're going to figure out about Chaz.
Yeah.
Okay? And if that's not accurate, where would we end up?
Back to me.
Back to you. You have told a whole bunch of cops a whole bunch of different stories.
I have not told a bunch of different
you
stories.
You need to trust me. I want you to trust me, okay?
Okay.
I need to hear the truth. The truth.
I know I'm kind of losing your guys' trust by the second here, and let's just be honest about that. Am I correct? Am I correct? I'm not meaning to stretch on, I'm just asking. But down there, I had sex with Brittany, and then got done having sex, and then it got really quiet in the truck. It was really awkward, and I think we were both kind of like regretting it in some sort, and she literally just told me to just drop her off, and I didn't know where to drop her off, and she wouldn't tell me anything. And then we got right to the top of the trailer section, back to the houses, and then right up there, and then I said something that pissed her off, and she literally just hopped out of the truck when I was at a stop sign.
Oh, bullshit.
What?
Listen, okay?
You guys are just looking for a confession.
Listen,
No,
okay?
I'm looking for the facts to match up.
What facts don't match up right now?
Okay, I think you know.
But I don't, I'm lost.
Do you think we've been doing nothing for the last week?
No, I think you guys have been working your asses off.
We've talked to a ton of people. Your name has come up a lot. And the conversations they've had with you, that your stories to us don't match.
And I don't know how that is, because literally everything I told you guys is what I've told everyone.
This is what we're going to do. Okay? We're going to step out of this room one last time. Okay? When I step back in here, I need you to tell me the truth. Okay?
So you're still expecting us to believe that you dropped her off and her body miraculously appeared where the condom and condom wrapper were by some strange coincidence?
I did not kill Brittany. But imagine being in my position trying to explain this.
Well, we're trying to figure out how she ended up dead. Realize she disappeared on the 8th. You've been sitting on this knowledge without saying anything to anybody?
Because I've had the entire town of Spring Creek asking me if I've killed Brittany.
And you might as well have if you didn't say anything.
So this is the story that you're going to stick with?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead, stand up and face that way. Separate your feet and put your hands behind your back.
On March 19, 2020, Bryce Dickey was arrested and charged with Brittany's murder. Her parents, Alicia and Jim, were informed immediately. "We got him," Detective Stake told them. Alicia was in disbelief. It didn't seem possible that her daughter's best friend could be behind the horrific crime that had ultimately cut her daughter's life short. 2 years later, during trial, friends testified that Brittany had rejected Bryce romantically. His ex-girlfriend also testified that he'd choked her during sex multiple times. After just 4 hours of deliberation, the jury found him guilty of first-degree murder and sexual assault. Bryce Dickey was sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 46 years.